And I really want a better engine. Oh, at 49% though, I don't think that reliability is good enough. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my Season 10 Let's Play of OpenTTD. Now, before we crack on here, I just want to thank you all for all your fantastic comments so far on the series, as well as all the feedback over in my Discord. Now, we've had over 150 downloads of this map already, which is fantastic. And if you want to play along or just want to give the map a go, then the link to that is in the video description. Also in the video description is the link to the playlist. This is episode 3, so if you missed the other two and want to check them out, you can use that playlist link to do that. So, let's bring you up to speed quickly with what's been going on in the game so far. So this is Hellish City. It's one of 4 challenges, and the first challenge we decided to do was this one, and we are growing it. Now, it's just gone past 1,000 in population, so if we look at the target requirements, the requirements for this city builder script that we've got going, we need food. So we need passengers from 0 population and food from 1,000. So we're going to have to be supplying the city with food. And we've got a station hooked up. We did it in the live stream with trains. They're coming from a farm down here, down this main line. And we've got this tiny little train transfer service shuttling things into town to get the food in, because I don't think we actually we don't accept anything at the main station yet. As the city grows, we eventually will do. So yes, that's what we've got to do. Now, off the back of that, the next thing is mail, and that's one of the things we want to concentrate with today. Now, let's just knock that music down a little bit too loud. So passengers, we've accomplished that, but the bigger the city grows, the more you need, because the amount of passengers you need and the amount of anything you need is per 1,000 population. So when we get to 2,000 population, where we start needing mail, we actually are going to need 400 passengers a month, and at the moment this little line is not probably going to cut that, let alone the requirements for mail. But also in the live stream we built this line, which we actually had to do it a couple of different ways, but got there in the end. And I think with a bit of upgrading and stuff, this will be absolutely fantastic. Now, I think at the end of the live stream, yeah, we actually got a brand new train. So let's check this out in comparison. There's no train comparison tool, is there? There's available trains here. If I go to a depot and get new vehicles, look at that. We've got a new vehicles and available vehicles. So we can actually have a side-by-side comparison. So one is double the price of the other, but also one goes quite a bit faster than the other. Nearly double the speed. It's also got nearly triple the horsepower. In fact, it has got triple the horsepower. Traction effort is also a lot more. Running cost is a lot more as well, but if you're pulling more carriages because you've got more power, then surely you're going to be making more money, which is brilliant. Now, the only problem with this one right now is its maximum reliability is only 49%. So I think we're going to not do it just yet. We're going to hold on to the Kirkby tank engine and get things up and rolling. So let's do this. So the title of this video is The 3 Big Cities. So we've got Nintborn up here, we've got Hellish City, which is the one with the script in that we're trying to grow, and then we've got a Woodinghatton over here, which is already growing quite big, and you can see we've got a space set out for a second station. So we need to expand that as well. Now, the question is, what bits do we need to do next in order for this to be successful? We've not got a massive amount of money in the bank, and the city has only just reached 1,000, and it is getting food in okay. Now, this house over here, we're going to get rid of that because, number one, it's annoying me, and number two, I don't want the city to replace it with something that I can't get rid of, because I really want to put a station in there at a later date. And there we go. Where we go? Landscaping tools, purchase land. There we go. Now, it's going to cost a little bit of money to push those bits out, but I really don't want the town taking any of those bits out. I think we'll be alright. That's going to be fine for now. That's actually put our population down a little bit, so we no longer need food, but I'm sure it will grow quite nicely. Also, when we get the bigger and better train, we can have longer trains bringing the food service in, which will be nice as well. And there's not that many other farms around here, so yeah, this is going to be interesting about how we manage this. I suppose this farm can be connected at some point as well. Hook it into the main line. Yeah, okay, there's a few. There's a few. And there's a couple up here if we need them. Right then. I think we've got enough money to do a bit of building and buying. I don't think this line really needs an upgrade as it is. I think the line is all in and fantastic. The city, I would like to pen in. I'd like to buy land around the edge of the city to force the city to grow densely. I don't know if that really works. It's something I need to try out. But until we need to put in bigger trains, I think we're okay. And we've got the 4 different stations around the city. What I am going to do though is just move Nimborn south. And the reason for that is that I don't want that station. There we go. I don't want that station to take away from the coverage area of the train station. So let's move Nimborn south over here first. And then we can remove that one. And then we can just put Nimborn south over here. Just kind of like bit by bit. I mean, I probably could have put a new station in and then changed the orders and stuff. It's going to be a little bit weird with the way that these stations and orders go now. Maybe we can actually just move these ones along as well. I mean, I can't remember what that one is. West. West. There we go. Move this one along and then they can go around the top here. So this one is east. Fair enough. East. Do a spread station and then remove it. Oh, there's a vehicle on the way. Well, we'll unpause the game for a minute. There we go. Get that vehicle out of the way. Remove that one. There we go. So now they'll all go around this end of the city and stay away from the station. But what I do want is to expand the coverage of this station. Not just by putting a spread station in, but actually doing some transferring. So what we'll do is we'll put a standard station in here. And just so that it's on the main road, I am going to use a spread station, but it's like a 1 gap. I'm not counting that. It doesn't count to me though. There we go. And then, I suppose that does actually expand the coverage slightly. And then I want to get the bit at the back here that we're not currently covering. So let's put one in there. Okay. So then we can get a bus and we can full load here and then transfer at the main station. Get a couple of them going. And that will help. That'll help quite nicely, I think, with getting more passengers into this station. Ratings are very good at the moment. That's nice. Okay. And we're going to go all the way over to this city. And we're going to do a similar thing. I don't want this station's coverage to be completely obliterated by existing bus stations. The town's big enough for us to get the stations in we need. Also, the station needs upgrading. Now, I don't think I want to delete this station at the moment while we're not getting big and frequent deliveries from the other direction, because I don't want us to run out of passengers. What we are like at the moment. Nope, wrong button. Here we go. Passengers. So we've got a high amount of storage in there, so that's okay. We could probably go 4 months without a delivery and we'd be alright. Maybe I will reconfigure this station. You know what? There's no trains coming right now. Let's do it. In fact, let's do it from back here. There we go. So we just need these trains to leave. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of them. Let's just get these to skip their order. We'll unpause it already. Skip the order, skip the order. Oh no! How did that happen? What? Okay, so I mean, I didn't tell it to skip. I mean, I'd have to look in the footage, but I told it to skip an order. I didn't say it to skip a signal. That's weird. I would not have expected that sort of behaviour. Well, I guess we've had it now anyway. Let's. We've got trains in the way and everything. Maybe. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for those trains to get out of the way. Let's try and get everything else sorted then in that time. So let's move these two bus stations to here and here, and then move that one further round, maybe. Yeah. Oh, you could just move them down the back there. Okay, and we don't need this one in the middle now. This is a spread station I put in initially, and then I decided that we don't want to use a spread station. We want to do it a little bit more legitimately. Okay, so to preserve the amount of passengers and stuff at these stations, let's do... tell you what, we'll put the signs back so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm just going to move this central station across, the east station across. We'll get rid of them. Oh, there's a vehicle in the way. Someone pause the game for a minute. And then I guess the south station also needs to be moved, but it's going to take a little bit because I won't be able to move it in one great big motion. South, and then no. Oh, there we go. No, not train tracks. Thank you very much. There we go. Right. Oh, we can also remove that one. Good. Okay, so that's sorted that bit out. The trains are still down here. Let's just check the city requirements. Okay, we're still doing okay. We're still at 99% stored passengers. Okay, so let's carry on. As soon as these vehicles have... I really want to see... I don't think I can get a train out here. Can I get a train out here? Oop, I'm using the decorative track that we've got. No, I don't think the trains are going to bypass out of that. They're just going to sit there in that depot until this lot's cleared. I suppose that's one way to get rid of two trains. Okay, so... hang on a moment. Let me just check something in this city. Okay, here we've got... oh, because it's a transfer and not a spread station, it's fine. Yes. Okay, that's alright. Get to the right place. Okay, so yes, I'm just going to actually fast forward a little bit until those trains are gone, because I can't rebuild the bits I want to rebuild until that bit's done. Keep a close eye on the goals though. Requirements are doing fine for this month. The trains are now being removed, and the new ones are coming out. So this time I'm going to go in here and just make sure that all of their orders are swapped right away. And that way, we should be much better off. Okay, so we're going to have an incoming line. That's 1, 2. That's going to be 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's going to be the incoming line. So eventually, we will connect that up to here. There we go. This is going to be length 12, which I think we could probably actually place a little bit further back. There we go. Let's do that and just purchase that land quickly so that we don't get any... that's not right. Oh, we're out of grid. Ooh. Am I okay with being off grid? Yeah, I'm okay with being off grid, I think. I think I can handle like not being in the grid. Like this, just over here. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think the trains are far enough out the way now. We've got about 500,000 to play with. So let's get to work on this station. So we're going to use the British station platforms. I'm going to drag and drop this. So we're going to... oh. Well, for a start, I'm not going to do that. Let's get rid of that track. Get it in the right way round. There we go, brilliant. Now, how long is that? That is not long enough. We want to be going 12, which is that long. But I'm not going to do the entire station out of the same stuff. I'm going to give it another square, I think. Then I'm going to do some decorative bits. We'll put some bridges in. and a couple bits of that, and some end pieces. Look at this. Now that's a station. Of course, we need the end pieces down here as well. And we'll do those bits. Just make it so that we've got some nice bridges all the way along. Some foliage. And then this bit should just go in as well. Ooh, I didn't mean to do it like that, but I kind of like the middle one being longer. So I'm going to do that. Yes. That's a much better station, isn't it? Right, let's get the track in. Let's get the track in. And the idea here is not only we are setting ourselves up to be able to supply with sufficient passengers, but these stations should be enough also to deal with our mail requirements. There we go. Let's get a little bridge in here. And a little bridge in there. And then it's the depots, the double depots. So if we put a double depot in here... Oh, I did not mean to put that there. There we go. Double depot in there, there. There we go. And we have to take out this little bit of track that goes between the double depots, because if a train gets lost, it can get stuck there. And now it's fine. Connect that up. Get rid of the spare bits of track. And then we can just dig along here to get our tunnels out. This train is just far enough out of the way. There we... Oh, what's the... Oh, we haven't done it long enough. That is a bit of wasted money. Never mind. We'll be alright. We've got enough cash. Still got just under $500,000 in the bank account. This is one of the advantages of playing this game while paused, is you get to do so much more. And I highly recommend you do it. If you're not playing this game while paused, especially this map, then you should really consider doing it. It's gonna help you out a lot. Okay, so there's all of our lines going in. Here's our lines coming out. This is the one that we're going to keep. Then these ones merge. There's a train there. We will just get rid of that. And actually this station is done now, so we can connect this bit of track up, let these trains in, sort these signals out, and then this can just connect up here as soon as those trains have got out of the way. Right, let's get the trains moving, because I want them to get into this station. And I want to clean this bit of track up as well. The only problem is those trains were waiting a long time on that track, so they're probably going to be breaking down a good bit. But they haven't got too far to go and to get to the depots, I don't think. There we go. That looks like it's going to be fine. We do need some more signals here. How are we doing on the requirements? Completely fine at the moment. Brilliant. Okay. Let's pause that and get our transfer service in. So, what I want to do is something quite similar to what we did before, except this time I think what we'll do is that we will put 3. That's not no, 2. Well, 2 must remove road. I suppose I must. Alright, we'll get rid of those bits of road. We'll have just a bus extension on the side of the train station. And we will pick up some... What's the coverage of the train station at the minute? Comes up to just past that point there. So really I want to be going further into the city. And I think we'll have 2 stations. Maybe one here? Okay, we're going to have one there and one there. Okay. 2 different stations. They've got brand new names. Maybe I should go around and rename some of these soon. But we'll get a bus. And from each of these transfer stations, we will pick people up from the centre of town and bring them over here to transfer them for being able to go into Hellish City. Because that's what everybody wants to do, apparently. They all want to just go to Hellish City for no apparent reason. It does seem a bit strange, doesn't it, eh? Okay, full load there, and then once we've got a whole vehicle full of people, get them to go here, and again, transfer and clone. So there's 2 doing each one there. Maybe we'll need more than 2. We'll see that in future. I'm sure we will. But that is a very nice and very legitimate way of bringing vehicles from the town to our station. Very good. I like it. What I'm going to do while I'm here, actually, I'm going to do a little bit more of a land purchasing as well. If I decide at a later date to reconfigure the way I've got this station laid out, I don't want the city to strangle me and not be able to do it. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to purchase all that land around there. I don't remember purchasing this land, but that's fine. And I am probably also going to purchase the land down the side of the station in case I want to put any more bus depots and bits and bobs in there. Or do I want to do that? I am for now, but I might really remove that later. Yeah, I might remove that later. So there we go. We've now got a bus service going backwards and forwards there now. We've still got plenty of money. And Hellish City still hasn't got back up to over 1,000. So it doesn't seem like we're doing very well, but we are. Again, similar sort of story here. I'm going to do a little bit of decoration. I do like this British station set. We have used it in other Let's Plays. Let's just make sure we've got the right orientation. So I'm going to put in a set of bridges there. We'll put little end pieces on the platforms. There we go. Kind of like a nice decorative section there and maybe there. Oh, that one's pretty nice. Probably change some of these a little bit. Put some signs in. And then what does that one look like? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that one. What's this one like? What do you mean railway track here? I know there's railway track there. Let's just have these 2 shorter like we did on the other one, but I feel like this should be even shorter. I can't see very well. Need to make sure I'm in the right square. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they should maybe be shorter here too. Oh, that's completely wrong. Yep, bit of normal platform. Nice. Although there is a gap there. I tell you what I've done. I've put the bridge in the wrong place. There we are. Put the bridge in here. And then we'll get some decorative bits there. Nice. Yes, like that. Brilliant. Okay, so that is the station completely upgraded at this side. We'll unpause the game again, like I said, so we can get these trains through and out of the way. This station has been slightly altered. I guess we might need to buy more land around there. And Hellish City is coming along. And we've got loads of food waiting for that transfer there. So we're all good. As soon as the population goes back above that mark, we're all good. This station here is all fine as well. I'm not going to purchase any land around that, but I am going to just get this here, and I'm going to purchase this land in case again we decide to reconfigure this. I don't want them building houses and things there. I don't think it's really necessary over here, but you know what, I'm going to do it anyway because I'll probably forget. So we'll just purchase all those bits around there. Give it an extra little bit here. There we go. That's all fantastic. This city over here is growing every 9 days now, which is really good. And I think it's nearly time for us to actually think about surrounding the city with some sort of barrier to stop it growing out too far. But maybe we'll have to do that in the live stream. This needs upgrading now. The only oh, we got a tram, a goods tram. So we could actually use a tram to tram that stuff into the city. Oh, we're above 1,000. We're above 1,000 now, and we need mail next, which is fine. We can upgrade our trains. We can have. Oh, we got a sports stadium just popped in there. I don't know what disappeared though, because we're back under 1,000. like I said in the first episode, the population will go up and down a bit. And then available trains. Let's have a look. What's the Jubilee at now? It's still at 49% reliability. Maybe we should start running it a little bit. I can't remember if actually using a train or not changes its reliability, or whether it just changes over time. I think it just changes over time. We do need to start thinking about having longer and more trains. Oh, that's the station list. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, look. We have got... Oh no, that's the food we're transferring. Ignore that. Focus on just trains. Total weight and cargo here. Okay, we've got a lot of passengers just sat here. Oh, we don't want that passenger tram. Thank you very much. And there's a new aircraft available. We'll probably... Oh, and a new... Well, there's all sorts of new stuff available. We need more trains for down here, and I really, really want a better engine. Oh, at 49% though, I don't think that reliability is good enough. They just break down all the time. It's going to be better soon. What is it going to be worth buying the cheaper one and then stopping? I don't know. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to buy the Jubilee and get some on the line. Okay, we're going to get a nice long passenger carriage. Have we got a train round here that I can have a look at? There must be a train around here somewhere. I heard one break down. Or was that... Oh, there it is. So if we look at its horsepower per ton, it's 1.6. So ideally, we want to stay around that sort of mark to keep our acceleration. So if we're thinking about number of passengers to mail, 2 to 1 can be okay. But also in the challenge, it's a 5 to 1 with the amount required at the city. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then mail van, and 1 extra spare mail van. And see how that goes. What's our... Oh, look, 2 horsepower per ton. So this train is still going to have better pulling power than our existing ones. Okay, let's do this. We're going to give it the same orders. In fact, we'll give it the same set of shared orders as... I could have sworn there was a train there. Where's the train gone? I don't know. Oh, there's a train. So we're going to give it some shared orders. And also, instead of it being far end, I'm going to make it so it's in the middle. I want these trains to just stop in the middle of the station. I think that would be quite nice. Right, we'll unstop that train. Shall we replace all of the trains as they come in? I don't know. I do feel like this is going to be good though. This is going to be a money maker for us. And that's what we need. We need lots of money. The more money we can get, the more we can do when we're paused, the bigger network we can build whilst the city is being waiting to grow. Right, that train there is stopping, so I'm actually just going to send it to the depot. We'll get rid of it. It's an empty train. Trains that are on the way back, let's get rid of them. There we go. Right, you, go to a depot. We still need new oh, you're breaking down as well. Okay, right. That might not be enough, but let's see. So I think what we'll do is we'll just leave the game running for a short amount of time, and every time one of these trains gets full and leaves, we'll add a new one. And we'll probably ought to have an extra one as well as the one, so that there's also another one. Too many ones. Okay. Hopefully this amount of depots will be okay for a train with that amount of reliability. How are we doing for our food and stuff? Okay, so food, we're absolutely smashing it. We've got triple the amount of food coming in that we need, and it's all coming from this one train, from this station that's got more than 2,000 tons. Now, I am tempted to add that general storing. We can afford it, and it would negate the need for this train. I'm not too sure. Tell you what though, look, the town is building out to this sort of area here, so we need to start getting some of these roads made bigger. There we go, because we need to build the roads for the town to be as successful as possible. There we go. As long as we stay ahead of where they're building, we should be alright, I think. Oops, I did not mean to put that piece in there. There we go. I think we'll be alright just to do that. one in each quadrant. You don't want to strangle the city. This is something that I wanted to mention earlier on and I forgot. Like, if you put too much around the city, it can struggle with its growth. Okay, they could in theory do something with that, so let's get that in there. Ooh, well, that was money I didn't want to spend, but never mind. It will be fine in the future. The city is now I've got a funny feeling the acceleration of the growth of this city is going to be pretty big now. Money's looking pretty good. Oh, I missed the train leaving. Okay, quick, throw another train at it. And then throw another train at it. Okay. Any more trains? Okay, so we've got... This is the oh, that's a big train. These are all the bigger trains now. That can go to the depot. That just went past a depot. Is that it? I think that's all of them on that line now. Let's have a look at the train list. So we've just got these two that aren't in a depot, and they are heading to a depot. Brilliant. How are we doing up here? Everything's loading up good. How we got... Oh, well, there's a few passengers up there. I feel... What's the ratings like? Very good. Okay. We could potentially have another stop over here and bring more people into the station like that. I am planning on having another station later so we can get at least 2 stations into these towns. I think if we put one on each side as well, we could probably put 3 big stations in each of these 2 satellite cities. Just really get everything coming in quite nicely. I want to move this line once we've got enough money to kind of come through this hillside. I don't want to flatten too much land. We spoke about this. Ah, there we go. Right, the Jubilee steam engine is now officially out. And its maximum reliability now is still 49%. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Still 49%. Absolutely terrible. Never mind. We've got depots along the way, so that's good. See how our trains are doing. Are they in their depots? Yep, there we are. We've got some in the depot. We can sell them, get some money for that. There we go. So that's all of the short ones gone off this northern line now. And what we'll do is, to finish off the episode, I will invite you to have a guess down in the comments about how much money you think this train is going to make. Okay, train number 8 here. It's coming in towards Hellish City North. The answer will be at the beginning of Tuesday's live stream, so don't you forget about that. I will schedule a live stream, so you should see it in your subscription feeds. But the train is going roughly roughly 360 squares, and it is carrying a grand total of 400 passengers and 20 bags of mail. It's got some transfer credits in it as well, somehow. I think it's because of this transfer. Oh, that's a point. I've only done passenger. We should do mail transferring as well. We'll have to do that sometime soon. But let me know down in the comments any thoughts, ideas or questions, along with your estimation with how much money you think this train will make. And now we have, I would say, our 3 cities established. Our main city and our 2 feeder cities. We'll tidy up around the edge probably next live stream. And sometime soon we're going to have to probably start looking at coal. Because if we look at the list here of the requirements, mail we've got nailed, in theory. In theory we should be good for mail. Coal's next, once we get to 4,000 population. And I've got a funny feeling once we get past about 1.5, 2,000 in population, it'll start going up a bit quicker. But that is going to be all for me for now. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and until I see you next time, goodbye.